previous generation Sony a7 IV. Other than that, I think it's a great offering. People ask me all the time, well, should I upgrade? And you can see that articulating screen here. That's really a question you have to ask yourself. I would say if you have an A7 III and you want the new features with this new camera, well, I think it's a good possibility to go for. But the camera's not cheap. I think with the tariff situation, I think it has raised the price on this camera is almost $3,000 for the body. Um, I do think that a camera like this, I'm not really a kit lens person, but the new kit lens that it has does look pretty interesting. Now here is an interesting thing. This camera can shoot 120 frames. It does do it with a 1.5 times crop, but you can see there the images of the airplane do look pretty nice. And that was only on a 35 to 150 lens. I did see some stills there, which are kind of nice. And the reason why I'm showing the A1 is because this camera can shoot 30 frames per second in electronic shutter with no blackout. And that's something that the A1, A1 II can do. So there you have it, the A7 V. And I'll try to put out a few more videos on this camera. And this is my unbiased review of this camera, by the way, because nobody gave it to me. I bought this camera. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Generation of cameras. And I have to say, I think this camera has the most filmic look. This is a brand new sensor this camera has. And well, it may not be an upgrade megapixel wise from the previous generation. It's the same megapixels. It is partially stacked and it has a faster readout. So what does that mean to you? Well, it means that when you pan the camera, there'll be less rolling shutter. But I didn't really have a problem with the rolling shutter in the previous camera or even in the FX2, which uses the sensor from the A7 IV, this camera's predecessor. The camera does feature some of Sony's new tricks. Like one of them here is if you turn the camera vertically, as you see here, you see the menus follow. And if you shoot verticals, this only works in video mode. The menus do, follow upright in that direction, which is kind of nice. But let's talk about the images here. The images look very filmic. When I started in digital photography years ago, transferring from film, I wanted a camera that could shoot moving pictures that look like stills, and I think we're just about there. The thing is, you can look at all these different cameras on the market and say, "Well, I like this one better, I like that one better." We're kinda hitting a plateau with cameras now, and really what it comes down to is the tweaks and the images that you like, and also the feature set and the system you wanna go with, with those lenses. The nice thing about Sony is you have a lot of third-party options. Now, on this camera, you have a full-size HDMI port. Of course, you have a microphone jack, and of course, you have a headphone jack. And here you do have plug-in power, which is USB-C, and then you do have another port there. I believe that is for data. Now, this camera is the A7R5 body, as far as I can tell. I don't know if they've cheapened it up a little bit because it is a little bit less expensive, but it does pretty much seem like that body. It is using